Yeah. Dope boy, 95 Air Max on. Talk to him. Came from up the road, boy, you know we tax home. What else? You want a whole thing, hit me on the black phone. Hood nigga, hot Cheeto, what I snack on. Hood nigga, it ain't nothing to get you wet home.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, G-Ski the Man, aka the Prophet Plugg, and this is my first YouTube video and my first episode of Road to Riches, Grind to 10K. And our first hustle that we're gonna start with is gonna be reselling. I done seen this blow up all over social media. I done seen this on TikTok, Instagram, and when I looked into it on YouTube, I seen a lot of people that are making these videos. I guess they kind of have some experience doing it already, so they kind of just either selling you links or just like letting you know what really worked for them. But nobody's really starting out from like never done it before, like zero inventory, which I mean, obviously I got some inventory right here, but we have never sold or resold anything ever. We don't know what works. We're starting from scratch, ground zero. So with that being said, the whole reason why I started this channel, obviously everybody wants some money on the side, and I'm pretty sure you've seen other people wearing ski masks, such as myself, but my reason is probably a little bit different than everybody else. I feel like I work in like a real corporate job with a lot of high-end clients and stuff like that, and if everything goes well, after these AirPods, we're gonna get into different products, such as cologne, reselling like different items. And I'm looking to get licensed in a certain practice soon, and I really don't want that to potentially, get a side eye from clients moving on in the future. So for that reason, I cover my face. But as far as that goes, the first product that we have is regular AirPod Gen 3s and AirPod Pro 2nd Gen. I want to say the regular AirPods costed me about 10. We got 8 pairs in total, 4 of each. It cost me 10 for the regular, and I want to say about maybe 18 for the pros. It took us it said about 4 days to 7 days, but it got here super quick, even in December, because right now it's like Christmas time going on to New Year's. I feel like it might have got here even quicker if it wasn't that. But we can talk about vendors another time. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at what we got over here and just review the AirPods and see what's really going on. All right, you guys, so let's take a look at the things that came in the mail from our vendor. So for $10, we got the AirPod Pro Gen 3, and we also acquired, the Pro's 2nd Gen, as it says right there. What generation 3 right there. So these we got for 18. These we got for 10. In this whole box there were 8 total. I even unpacked, I had to test it out real quick, see if it was, looking and sounding like the real thing. I already hooked them up to my phone, but they do pop up as AirPods. Just tells you to hold the button. Hold the button in the back, and now the AirPod Pros are connecting and they register as the real thing. So let's take a quick look. Media, skip control, all that. So once we got past that, we're all set there. Boom. And when it comes in the actual box, this is how it comes in. You only see 2 because I threw the rest of them out because there were 8 of these, so like there was boxes everywhere. But to make it through customs, it has to come through this, since it's not actually made by Apple itself. But as soon as you open up these, then immediately, as you see, it's all packaged up and everything. And as far as the box itself goes, there we go. Designed by Apple in California. Comes with everything like the normal one does. Pros with the paper. Damn near everything that the original one comes with in different languages. So boom, that's damn near one of one. Let's start there, and then boom, let's move to the next thing in here, which is going to be the little suction cup things. I've never changed these a day in my life in any headphones that I've used, but for whoever those people who have funny sized eardrums, they got that for you. And then boom, it even comes with our charger and the little nylon threading, that you get with the 16s and the USB-C. It also comes with that as well. So yeah, these are pretty good, if I was to say so myself. I genuinely, if somebody sold these to me, I couldn't tell you the difference to save my life. With my life on the line, I couldn't tell you. But as far as that goes, from here, the plan is see if we can sell these for $50, these for say about 80. So let's do the math. 4 times 50 is 200. 80 times 4 would be what? 80, 160, 320. 320 plus 200 would equal 520 with $150 investment. So let's see. Next step, we are gonna put this on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, OfferUp, Mercari, Depop. See what we can do. And the next part of this episode is going to be probably me meeting up or after my first sale, whichever comes first. So yes, next clip, let's see, it's either going to be me on the way to some money or already having some money, depending on the situation. So let's see, y'all. I will talk to y'all in a bit. What's good, y'all? And we back. All right, like I told you at the end of the last video, right? Next time y'all see me, I'm either gonna be on my way to getting some money or I'm already gonna have some money in hand, right? And let me tell you, it hasn't even been 24 hours and we already got something to show for our dedication to the brand. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and post the screenshots in this video. But basically, let me tell you, I put these AirPods up, the Pros and the regular, I want to say Gen 3s, and not even within an hour, I already got my first hit, right? So boom, if you're going to talk about the first one that we got, was actually on OfferUp. The guy offered us $75, and I had it listed for 90. I didn't even, since I'm driving at this point, I'm in transit, and I didn't even get a chance to look at my phone, right? So then some time had passed, I'm still driving. I look again, OfferUp. The dude went from 75 to 85. Wow. So now I'm like, sheesh. All right, I was gonna go for 75. But my man doubled down, up the price. Man, when I tell you I try to go ahead and finalize that transaction. But like I said, we have never done this before. No experience reselling or nothing like that, or at least not to this scale. But when I went to go ahead and finalize it, I've never shipped anything on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or nothing like that. So I didn't have my bank account information hooked up. So since that was the case, it went ahead and just refunded the customer their money. And then when I went ahead to hit them like, hey man, we can still do it for the 85, I just got left undelivered and have not heard from him since. And that was like 7 hours ago up until this point. But rule of thumb, I hope the big lesson we take away from that is you pay for what you don't know. Right? When you make mistakes, especially when you're trying to learn something new, it's either going to cost you time or money, right? And that's why people pay for mentors and other things of that nature, because you are basically paying for someone to let you know what to do and what not to do, so you don't have to waste the time. You just pay the money and you don't have to worry about wasting the time on making certain mistakes. That's why they say learn from the mistakes of others. But now I know, any new app we hopping on, anything like that, we throwing our bank information straight in there, because that was $90 left out of today's total, right? So boom, and then let's get into our first actual sale. So I'm located in Palm Beach, Florida, as of right now. The person who hit me up is in Vero Beach, which is like an hour and a half north of me. And I'm like I said, we really dedicated to this challenge. This 10 bands, I can feel it, I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I dream about it. You know what I'm saying? I already know this is obtainable, especially after today. Like, who knows what's coming up next? But driving an hour and a half for $60, now that's crazy. Absolutely. But every dollar counts, so can't get discouraged there. He wanted to meet up, and once he figured out where I live, he was like, I don't know about that. And I told him straight off the back, like, hey, I don't have no problem shipping it to you. I can go to the post office right now. you know? And then he was like, oh yeah, sure, no problem, bro. And I'll even show it in here. You know, he was worried about me scamming him, but he's like, you seem like a cool dude. He's like, what's your Zelle? So at that time, I was just running errands. I happened to be in the bank, but also I kept my AirPods with me, because you never know. You never know. I was literally riding around. I told you, my first one, I missed it. I'm driving around, didn't have my phone on me. Second one, still had it with me, right? But I was able to check it this time. And he was like, hey man, do you mind sending me videos of the AirPods, da-da-da. So, I went straight to the car, boom, pulled it out, showing what you need to see, the serial number, unwrapped and everything. And then he went ahead and he basically was worried about me scamming him. And I just reassured him, as you can see right over here, that he doesn't have to worry about that. And I'm gonna go ahead and send him a receipt for me mailing it off. So he actually knows there's a tracking number with it and everything else. I told him we'll be there by Friday, and he was cool with that. So, but I told him, I over communicated. Once I realized we're hopping off the apps and we now exchanging money on a personal level, I told him, like, hey man, I'm at the bank right now. I'll probably head to the post office in another hour and a half or so. And then I'll just send you a picture of the receipt whenever I put it in the mail. And he was like, cool. And as soon as I went ahead and put it in the mailbox, I want to say shipping, I only paid for like a small parcel. It was like $1. And then for him to get it in like 2 to 3 days was like $5. So altogether, remember earlier on I said I want to sell it for 50. I had it listed for 60, and then the shipping cost from me to him was about $6. So that's still $53. We are exactly where we want to be on these regular AirPods. So yeah, and then also I had 2 people I knew personally that needed AirPods as well. So they got the AirPod Pros, they got one of those, and then they also got a pair of regular AirPods as well. So just that alone, one of those was sold for 50, 20, 30, 60, 80, 100, and then the other one was sold for, I want to say it was 50 for the regulars, or 60 for the regulars, and there was 90 for the pros. So all together, you're looking at 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, and then we got the $60 from our good brother that we also mailed that package to today. Aside of those 2 things, man, I can go ahead and even post all the screenshots. I've got multiple hits from this on Facebook Marketplace and on OfferUp. And since all this has happened, I've been running around doing my errands and stuff. I haven't even gotten the chance to go on eBay and put this up in all the platforms to make sure I'm covering all bases. But yeah, so we'll see y'all. Let's see. I want to see as of right now, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. And right now we're at 200 in. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. Of day one, a quick 200. I'm only $155 in. So I'm almost tempted, man, to go order like another 8 more, because I don't want to have everything gone and then lose the momentum because I don't have the inventory right now. So even though we only sold like maybe 3 or 4 of these, I might have to go in and put another load in the mail, you know what I mean? But yeah, so, and I never spoke about the rules for this challenge. So boom, we are in $200 right now. And the rules are I can't put any of my own money in than I already have. So we've only made $200. If I was to purchase another 8, it would be another $155 or $150, whatever. It's called $150 to keep it square. But then I would only be left with, say, $50, and we would go down to $50 after spending that $150. And whatever we make is what we make. But the whole thing is I can't add my own money in here. All the products that we purchase from here on out is just going to be, based off of the money that we generated from selling these AirPods. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and probably just cut to the next update. Right now it's still the same day of the day that I actually posted them on the marketplace. So out of week 1, day 1, we already up 200. So let's see where things go. What's good, y'all? All right, as you can see, we are back. We done switched locations. The last location we was at, a lot going on. Got some family staying at the house. So we switched up locations as of right now. But yes, today is Sunday, January 5th, and it is official, y'all. We have officially sold our last box of AirPods. Let's go. We put $155 in our initial investment, right? And we started selling on Monday of this week. Not even 7 days later, $155 has turned into not one, not two, not three, not four, but $510 in a week's time. And trust me, we tried to attack all the marketplaces at one time. We tried to do eBay, our listing got taken down, our Mercari account got suspended, you name it, we went through it. We had somebody try to order something in the mail. They ordered it, paid it, but I didn't have my bank account set up. We lost an $80 sale there. So I mean, man, anything you could think of that happened this week that beginners go through, we went through it for sure. And I'm gonna post some screenshots and some videos of me, going to the post office, making some drop-offs and stuff like that, and do better to integrate that in, future episodes moving forward. But anybody who is telling y'all that reselling AirPods is dead, they are lying to you. We are not even 7 days in 2025 and I'm feet on land outside in these streets and we are running up the bag already. You get me? But out of this $510 that we made, I have taken $270 of this. So, take a couple out of here, put that somewhere over there, and that is going towards our next shipment of 18 AirPods, right? That should be here the 10th. So in about another 5 days or so, we should have that. And in a couple of episodes, we're gonna have a new product that I just placed the order for as well. That should be touching down also. So with that being said, man, episode 1, definitely a success. Is reselling AirPods dead? Absolutely the fuck not. If you got some extra money around, and they say scam money don't make no money. So if you're ready to, bet on yourself, go out there and make some stuff and make some shit shake. Hey man, gosh, if you need a vendor, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, DM me directly, and I have no problem, sharing the sauce, breaking bread with you. I personally just want to see everybody make money like myself. But all right, y'all. So like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram. The link will be in the bio. If you guys want any of these vendor links or just want any advice, feel free to, DM me if needed. But yes, sir. Week 1, episode 1 of reselling these AirPods is a success. And here at the Profit Plug, remember 3 things, if nothing else: buy smart, sell fast, live better. And 2 things I want y'all to take with y'all, no matter where y'all go. My mom's always told me this as a kid. I always preach this to everyone around me. And since this is my channel, I want to spread the same message. Rule number 1, do no harm. Rule number 2, add value, and you will always be accepted or requested with open arms. God bless, and y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all night.
Plug.